Can you hear me? Isn't the music too loud? I have noises all over the places. I have a fan on because the heat is continuous. The heat continues to kill me, and I bought a fan, and I have a window open, so noises all over the places. I made music louder, so I hope you can hear me. How are you doing? How is your summer going? Okay, I will open the code. And on the previous stream, I made a huge mistake that just shouldn't be done to this project. And I've started to write a thing which wasn't finished, wasn't working, and I will need to get into it again and remember what I wrote and how I fucked up it. It's so nice to see you all, guys. Thank you for joining today's stream. I never watched tea sewing, honestly. What is this new thing on YouTube? I never seen it before with these like crowns and numbers, like 1, 2, 3. It's just like the amount of comments you guys wrote, or what is it? Technical delay for starting, I don't know. I think I started stream as always at 6. Didn't I? Chat experience, wow, cool. I never use AI for coding. Sometimes I use AI to talk about code, but not for coding, because I'm still learning and I can't learn with AI. It's not helping me personally. So no, it was definitely I made it like this. Leaderboard. What is leaderboard? Gamification chat. Oh my god, they will ever stop with that? No? What is leaderboard? Is leaderboard in my chat or it is somewhere else? Well then, like, I just don't know, it just it feels very stupid, because when sometimes when some people, weird people come and they start to like spam stupid messages, like it is just a very easy way for them to gain high experience, because they are spammers, and like it doesn't just feel so stupid. I mean, when I click on crown, I get top fans and names with experience. Okay, then just let's begin. I've done delete selected object thing, but of course it doesn't work. I will just comment it, recompile, and show you guys what this project is about for those who haven't seen it, and then I will continue to work on the deletion. I hope it's correct. Purpose to make people interact more in chat. It's so dumb. I mean, you have to interact when you want to interact, not because you receive some useless points that doesn't provide you anything real. Still think you're writing time by Moscow timeline? What do you mean? I'm sure that I have scheduled it for 6 p.m. I've started it at 6 p.m. Central Europe time. I guess it's correct. Never mind. I will still now I will not understand it. Understand it. Okay, so this is a scene actually not a good in showing because I have these textures here. But you have a scene, you can add 2D objects like textures as you see it here, and 3D models. You can select, move them. You can have light sources, point lights, very stupid and not physically correct lights, but it's just for presentation purpose, and it will be changed. You have animation models, which you can also move. You can also check the objects on the scene. You can see what texture they have, what position. And for example, if I don't know what is this one, I guess if I will now I can, oi, thank you, Gerbert. Monkeys, yeah, monkeys are here, thank you. Yeah, so you can do things like changing the textures. You can also select another object to change its texture too. And you can add object if everything will be fine, because it's a new functionality which doesn't work always, but I tried to make it bulletproofed. We have it here. You can also add lights. With whatever object you want, actually, you can check whatever object you want, but I created a sphere and it is here. And I can also update it and write the information about this object to the file, and when I will reload it will be updated. So for example, let's say this cube, this one, I guess, yeah. I will update it, and when I will reload the scene, we will see this cube here. Oh, we don't. Then, yeah, something doesn't work. Always. I just need to check if it was... Yeah, it should be here, but it isn't. I will check the file scene. When these issues are going to be solved. I just will see if I can see it here. No, it wasn't parsed. Weird. Okay, I need to work on it because it was parsed as a sprite, which isn't good. Okay, first thing to fix before going to the deletion of the object. Anyway, if we will close eyes on this box, we still can do interesting things here, like visualize the render targets that are available to visualize and debug, like albedo, texture, normal map, you can like move objects and see it being updated in real time. It is so cool. Position map, and you have the mask texture, which is responsible for outline drawing. I am gathering this mask information in order to draw the outlines of the objects, and I think it is very cool. Yeah, so this is it, and you can also, for example, play some audio. Oi, it was super loud. Yeah, I can pause it. You can debug some things like disable the grid, this 3D grid. Yeah, so this is the engine, and I'm going to fix bugs here, as always. Oh, and I will check the chat first. As Feos, you're right. I guess the more comments in chat, the more possible new viewers. So yeah, guys, keep up gathering big experience points. Free Yakutia. I never was there actually, but I always had a dream to go there. I think it's a very, very beautiful region. Hopefully once in my life I will go there. I had lots of friends from Yakutia. My guitarist for a very long time in my band was from Yakutsk, and we used to, like, we had a very, very good years playing together. I am from Russia, but now I live in Europe. Unknown. Yeah, yeah. I already was navigated. Nekotic, you should start with depending on your preferences, I guess. If you want to do graphics programming and like write shaders and rendering visual features, maybe it's not so important for you to know Vulkan, I don't know, and maybe you want to boost your skills in this area, so OpenGL is fine. But if you want to be an engine programmer, then I guess it's a waste of time to learn OpenGL since it is out of dated API, and Vulkan or DirectX 12, depending on whether you want to work on Microsoft or not, then just go with one of them. And here are some in the chat, some links. Prav, hi, how are you? Okay, so the bug. Fuck. I don't know why it happened actually. Needs to be investigated. And also, I thought that now I am closing the windows for which are not used when I'm adding the object. I probably do. I just maybe didn't notice it. Prav, my engine is in stagnation, and everything is going very slow because I don't have now time to invest in it as much as I would like to. So I'm just hoping that all my things that I'm going through lately will be resolved soon, and then I will continue to work on stuff as usual. What is formal experience in game development, Adam? Let's see again. Let's run it. Okay. And when I'm selecting to update it, update object. Yeah, ID wasn't found. And now we will see. And now I see it. But this code doesn't work like this always. It is it's not that simple, it's not that good. And level of C++ skill enough like C with classes? I don't understand the question. You ask like to start learning graphics development, of course. Like you can write engine on C language and have no problems with it. And knowing C++ with C with classes is good enough. I was starting with this experience when I started to write this implementation, this version. Okay, and I will do it again. Update object. And then if it's still working correctly, then I'm doing the same thing I've done before. I've added the object, I will add another one. I will add light. Sphere safe. I have light, I have this object. And I also changed some sprites just in order to showcase it. Okay, and now I will update this object, and now I will reload the scene. Okay, and now it works. It works like now, like as a charm, and no issues, which I can see. This should be work. I want to close it. It doesn't work. Then I'm not planning a vacation. I have so much work to do. And when I will have time for vacation, I will rather to see my family independently from what place it will be. Like where I can see them, I would like to see them, because I miss them so much already. Haven't seen each other for a while. Yeah, but maybe not after August, maybe in September. Or August or September, I think, will be a good time. I'm using Arch Linux. If I haven't answered this question. So, close window, how it will happen. It probably won't happen like this. I need to Google. Okay, I see also. I'm not using Copilot. I don't know how to use them. Oh, I tried once on the PC of my friend and I fucking hate it. It was making me so angry. And it was doing such stupid things without like my permission and I wasn't able to control it. It's just like, it's not for me. I'm like the type of person who like to know what's going on my computer. I like to know what's going on my code. And who can know it better than me? Yeah, of course, sometimes I make mistakes. Sometimes I write some code that I can understand after. But it's at least my mistake. GP direct video is not going. I am, you see, like I'm working on the deletion of the object until it's done, and maybe something else. I don't know yet. There is no need to talk about that because it's still in progress, active progress. I'm not using lazy git, or I don't know what is lazy git. Maybe I am using it, but I don't know. So yeah, I just like, actually it is very easy. Very, very easy. I will just do it like this. I'm already doing it, so it's definitely not how it should work. Why? I know why. Because I'm in for loop. Just a bit to think, maybe. To think before you do something. Hi, I am fine. I was dying from hot weather lately, but I bought a fan and now it's working and it is better. Yeah, and otherwise just like too many things going on lately, and I kinda don't like when it is like this. I like when things are stable and when I don't have to participate in tough decisions. But it will be fine. I hope it will be over soon, finished soon. I also agree that Arch Linux isn't hard to install. I was following the YouTube video and I had a successful dual boot installation as my first attempt, and it was absolutely fine. I don't know what is hard when you follow step by step what is done on the video, so yeah, it wasn't hard. OQO. If you are talking about specifically things that I'm doing, you can be pretty much bad in maths, because I don't think I'm good in them. But you need to know something from advanced mathematics. You need to know basics and stuff. It will be just very, very hard afterwards. I'm using NVChat, yes. Yeah. Michal, Rust, I don't know, I was born in the wrong body, in the wrong like period of time. I just don't like modern languages. I just kind of like C, and it's fine for me. I don't know why would I need to use Rust. I don't like how it looks. The syntax is just gross for me. So the byte, now I was fixing bugs, and soon when I will retest, I will start to work on the deletion. I want to delete objects by pressing delete key. I don't know about the delete key because it doesn't feel convenient, but you can always change the key binding, so I just want to work on the functionality that I can remove objects, because now I can add objects, but I'm not sure if I can remove them. Yeah, I was studying something like architecture, not like architecture, but it was around architecture, like pretty boring and pretty disappointed for me. I also have no opinion on Ordin or Zik. I heard about these languages. I heard that they are killers of all programming languages, but I feel nothing about that. Why would I need to do it if now, for example, on the market, still, like, we can start from the thing that it's already very, very small market of game development, engine development jobs, and for now they contain C++ mainly. If this will change, then I will adapt. Now I don't see any reason to adapt, and it's something like when you code so long on some language, maybe you start to develop a deep relationship with it. And I have a very deep relationship with C++. And for me, every other, I coded on Python, I coded on JS, I coded on Java, I coded on C#. Every other language is like a huge mistake in my opinion. Like, I mean, in order for me to code on it, yes, it feels like a mistake, because it just doesn't provide me something that I am used in C language, that I know how to work with, that I want to learn, because it's still like so many things that I don't know how to do properly, and I want to explore it, and this is like the coolest thing, yes. I have both AMD and NVIDIA GPU, several of NVIDIA GPUs actually. But I think in the next year I'm going to buy a new GPU and I will buy AMD for sure, because I hate NVIDIA. Ideologically, not like as a company of what is making hardware. Hardware might be alright, but Game Joy Rider, I can't give you an advice, because you are already studying the best language in my opinion, C++. But if you, I don't know what you want to do in your life. I don't understand your thing about front end and back end. You want to be a front end or back end developer? I don't know about front end and back end development not much. I know that Python and JS is used there. I don't know what else. I'm not capable to give you good advice. I'm sorry. Michael, yeah, I agree. Building houses is very cool, but I wasn't like not. My education was absolutely a mistake, and at the beginning it was fascinating, but after I just realized that it's not for me. Yeah, and I was mostly also like on my studies we were mostly working with the exterior and interior things, and maybe this was the reason, like I just chose the wrong specialty, but I think at the beginning I selected a very wrong direction. So Nicotic, I don't know, like I'm absolutely not the person who is into this Rust versus other languages discussion. I absolutely, I feel like when people, like on the internet usually, but sometimes it happens in real life too, when people start this conversation, I'm just like super confused, and I want to run away, and like I don't know what to tell you, like guys, just not my not my revolution, you know. Okay, new tests. Add object NPC. Why you are not closing this window? I know why. Because of my code, of course. Chris, good luck with your coding. Arkham City with monkey cats. What is Arkham City? Oh, never played it. Why it reminds you of it? Because it's like on my scene you have literally nothing. Can you tell me your radio? You can find the first link to this playlist in the description for this stream. The first link will be this playlist. Nicotic, good point, yes. You probably meant it with the sarcasm, but I kinda can rely on it. So Croc code, I decided to do it because I wanted to boost my development skills, since I work as an engine programmer, and I received my job when I literally never worked with 3D, and egos of the company, they taught me everything, and I just wanted to become better, and I started to write my own engine. But it wasn't the first engine I wrote, but the first in 3D thing. I'm writing engines since 2021, and yeah, but they were 2D. So, and I also really like Vulkan, and and I think it is endless area of knowledges for me for now, and I really like it, and writing my own engine helps me to discover Vulkan better. Yay, I can close it. This is very nice. Cool. It now works very fine. Do you want to see a lighting axis? I will show you. This is a lighting axis arrow that is a light source. It's very cool. Can I save it? Update object. Now it should be saved. So what about this sprite? Yay, it was changed, and lighting arrow is still here, which is nice. I can now say that things work as expected, besides unexpected bugs, which might happen because the code, I was the person who wrote it. Yeah, but anyway, it looks very nice already. Let's add some funny incorrect lighting, and I like this thing so much. I like how it works, what picture it provides. Also, let's move this floor. Yeah, now it looks really sick. I like it so much. It like just when I started to have this functionality for adding objects, it started to feel like a real, like 3D software, and it is very cool. And if the clicking object selection was also working, then it won't have a price. But let's change the animation. Maybe now I will. No, I'm not. It's very tricky thing to select an object. People who watch this stream, they know. Then they know what I'm talking about. I hope that one day I will find time to fix the selection, because it can't be like this anymore. Also, why this is pink always, I kinda don't understand it. I was expecting it to change the colors, but it doesn't. Like that my lights aren't correct is understandable. But why they are pink? Always, independently from the light. Funny. Cube works. Cube is changing, but for some reason this dancing machine doesn't. Yeah. Well. Oh, maybe because I'm not taking into account the some normals or what. I don't know. It is something for. No, I will probably take a look right now. Maybe it is not that hard to find where I'm doing the lights. Gbuffer, yes. Okay, I will try to do it by the multiplication of the bone transforms, which I'm not doing, and I will update shaders because I have real-time shader update. Okay, and now we see very weird results. It's just white, which is not correct. It's not correct. It shouldn't be like that. This is interesting. Mm-hmm. Huh. Okay, now it's broken everything. Yeah, well, then if it's not that easy, then I will not solve it right now, or at least not try to. Still interesting. Checked. Oh, I know. Okay. Thanks for joining this channel. Continue doing something more useful. I will try to work on the deleting. Chris, I very hope that I will release it, but like it's already on the GitHub, you can check it, but probably it won't compile on your computer. Said Hamad, I will, like, for now, for today, I don't know how in the future, I will never choose any other language but C++, I mean. I am not, it's like this project is not for a growing team or something for now. It's my spare time, like hobby project. I work as an engine developer full time, and on my like Sunday I usually trying to work on this project because I really like it and share it with you, because I also like to talk to you. And it is educational project only, and if or when I will be unemployed, and I will think that I will make my game and I will need to write an engine for it, then like it will be a different story, but it's not in the near future. I know Tokyo Spliff. We even met each other in real life in Netherlands in November. It was very fun. Lonely Shield, my selection doesn't work like array because I wanted to be interesting, special, showing of opportunity, and I've decided to make a different approach. And if you know, in OpenGL there existed read pixel functionality or something like that you could I never coded in OpenGL, I just know that it exists there, that you have like you can take the values of the mesh under mouse cursor or something like that. And I've tried to implement something similar in Vulkan. I have a storage buffer with an array of values that can contain linearized I can pronounce it, depth of the object, and if the mouse position and the fragment in the fragment shader match, then I'm writing the object ID to this storage buffer. And then I am mapping the memory, I'm reading the memory, and I'm checking the values whether they are 0 or they are not. And the first, like the most close one object written in this buffer, I am like checking the ID and marking this ID as selected. And it is very cool approach. I really like it, but it is super, like, all my gizmo selection thing is very buggy, and I don't understand for now. I haven't changed it for months, so I don't remember what actually was causing an issue, because this depth buffer, not depth buffer, but like this storage buffer value reading was good always, but I think that I've messed with the mouse click unclick thing, like on the CPP site, and I think it's all causing all the issues, but I don't know, I don't remember now. Theme name, give me a moment. For those who wanted to know the theme name, it is this one, Bearded Arc. Hi all who joined today's stream. Thank you all for being here. It is such a joy for me to have this stuff running. Kayal, I think that whenever you start to write 3D game using Vulkan, at the end it becomes a game engine. It can be very specific only into your purposes, but usually you still, like, when you do a game, you still want to like abstract things, drop things, you want to make it more like flexible and stuff, and at the end it will be a game engine. Just like, you know, like in Unreal you have like engine for anything, and it is usually like very hard to provide when you are a solo developer, so you probably want to stick with something, and yeah, and then you do it. CryEngine dev? No, I'm not, but still. I really liked Crytek. I think Crytek they are called. A Lonely Shield on my work. I am working on the Vulkan custom game engine, and Egosoft is working on the space simulator, and like their game series, they are like doing it for 20 years, I guess. So yeah, I'm just like, I'm working on it. Like, it's not something that I created. I'm working just like for this game. Detective Jones, like, good is very individual definition. Yes, wait, give me, I will just see a word. I need to write it in Russian. Wait, I always forget how to say it in English. Yeah, it's all relative, because like for you I'm good, for myself I'm not good. And in terms like how I did it, I just was working all the time. For 5 years I'm like coding as fuck, like so much coding. Jack V. 7 years is very good timing, because I'm thinking that I like need 10 years, and after that I will do my game and everyone will be like, wow. I don't have a team, I work alone, because when you want to learn you don't need anyone actually. I don't have any neo vim config, like I just like now I have some like small things there, but like I have just like nv chat package. I added clang d support. What else I did? Some highlighting things. That's all, like nothing interesting actually. Oh, also added the tab. When I'm doing tab, it's like four spaces. I don't know. Yeah, these things I've done, and it's nothing to show off with. Yeah, it was like my first job, like a real job, is my current job. I started to work there 3 years ago. I said them that I love Vulkan and that I want to learn it and work with it. That I had some like assembly projects on the background, some 2D engines on the background, and nothing else. Like I never worked with 3D, and they said yes, join us. Like I had an internship, and then they said join us, and I started to learn 3D and things like that. And I also didn't know C++. I coded only in C, and I started to learn C++ on my work, and then I started to do this project, this current that you are looking at, because I just decided that I need to boost my skills much faster. TS, usually I do have a roadmap, but a project roadmap, but not right now, because I have I have a difficult summer this time, and I just like now when I do this, like now I do short time streams when I literally just like chatting with you and fixing some small bugs and doing some improvements, because I just don't have now resources to work on something big on my spare time. But usually I do have. Gary, hi, I am fine, and how are you? John Smith, no, I started to work on this engine after a year, almost, maybe a bit less than a year of working there. No, actually it wasn't like even a year. I started to write Anthrax AI in the autumn. It was my first month, I guess, of working there. And after a year, I've started to do this YouTube, something like that. So like, yeah. Jack V, if I will stay unemployed, then I'm giving myself a 1 year. But for that I need to, I don't know, steal money from a bank, I guess. So the deletion, deleting, removing, erasing. Where we finished previous time? At uni I was doing stupid things. I was wasting my lifetime, drugs, weird people, and something about architecture I don't remember now. And after 18, I started to be interested in game development. It was my second year of education at university, and I don't know how I graduated and received a diploma, because I was like so small amount of time at university. But my professors liked me, and I had a very awesome classmates who were helping me to juggle between my lives. And yep, so it was like something around architecture, like exterior, interior, pro development, I guess. And my diploma, I was making a VR application. Can do attitude. Hi B. Can do attitude. What do you mean can do attitude? Yeah, it was very far away from assembly. I met assembly like I was 19 when I found my friends who were hackathoning, and my friend he like was my Yoda in the programming journey, and he said like he just inspired me to learn assembly, and then I started to do it, and then I started to learn C. Okay, delete monkey, segmentation fault. Nothing happened. Why nothing happened? Was it even pressed? The question now. I don't know how to pronounce your name. Hi, good to see you. I'm doing fine. What about you? I'm from Russia, now living in Europe. Oh, it's different scene. Don't be scared. Okay, the delete doesn't work. Yeah, for some reason. Need to check with the X11 what key I am actually there checking. Delete key. Okay, I'm going to check it out. Show key A. Yeah, there's something odd. It's different different number. How can I make it? How can I? Anisha, I am not genie programmist. I just code because I like to do it. I was learning English with my classmate who graduated as a Japanese translator or something. She was also teaching English, and I just asked her to help me with English because I was about to move to Europe and start to work in my company. No, it was actually I asked her a way before that, but it took me a longer time to learn. Table. Lucas, hi. How are you? Lucas, I envy you, but I guess it's also going to be much better here in a week or so, like during the week. I work as an engine developer at Egosoft. Alex, hi. Alex, I actually I'm learning maths with a tutor, and I'm using web pages in my own thing, like this one, for example. And I am also looking at the videos on the YouTube. Trushina, I think he explains very nicely. And I am solving exercises from Demidovich book. Jack V, you were unemployed for 7 years? And why? what about reboot meow instead of shutdown? Yeah, like I just like, just you have this command in Linux, shutdown now, and like you can misspell it like shutdown meow, and this was my first like thought. But yeah, reboot also works. ID is NeoVim, like NVChat plugin. For your information, if you are trying to, like, if you are asking yourselves what I'm doing right now, I'm trying to understand how to obtain the correct button in XCB, because I forgot. X-test. No. So wrong. Why I haven't saved the link? Okay, trying this one. Okay, fuck me. Okay, I see now. I was doing everything wrong. Huh. It's so easy at the end. Sometimes it's harder than it should have been. I already have listener for delete button pressed. I just had the wrong button key code, and I was trying to understand what is the correct one. Protantogo, you probably don't like my taste, because what I am playing on the streams is definitely not what I am listening when I am, for example, riding somewhere on a bus. And here is music just like copyright free, some like techno, cyberpunk, but it's like I like different kind of music, like normally. But for coding, this one is fine. Even though sometimes when I am alone, I like to code with some rap, and I'm rapping and coding, and it is very cool. But I can't do this on streams. Okay, so let's see how it will crash. Okay, the object is selected. I'm pressing delete. You saw it? They doubled. It was definitely not what I was expecting from erasing an object. And now it's completely broken, so this object feels like, it seems like it doesn't exist at all. This one is weirdly shifted. Let's do something the same for monkey. So yeah, lol, that's actually super funny. Plain monkey, this one monkey is here, animated objects, and we have some cube and we have some sphere. So this monkey isn't on this list, yes, with the NPCs, which is correct, but it is still here, which is not correct at all. But it is fun. Let's reload and investigate again. So this is a normal scene, how it was at the beginning. I selected monkey, I'm pressing delete, and it starts to flicker. Cool. Yeah. And interesting. I should coded so much during the last end of stream. Okay, we have tons of bugs, tons of undefined behavior, and I will just press it on like pause and go to do some small break, if you don't mind. I have friends, but unfortunately all of them, they now are all over the world, and I usually have to fly to some country to see my friends, and it is kind of sad, but at least I have them. John Smith, what do you mean? How have you explored how to implement animations? You seen that I have animations? Then maybe, like, what is your question? Like, I can have animations. I do have animations on my scenes, and I even can change animations. Tom Durr, I am working as a programmer at Egosoft, and I work there Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, 80 hours per day. Yeah, and then when I have time, sometimes I do it also after my work, but it should be a very good day when I have lots of energy, and I usually program on my Sunday. On Saturday I am not programming usually. Okay, and John Smith, for you especially, I just don't understand your question, so I will probably just show, and you will say if it's something what you meant. Here are character animations, yes. I can also have this one. Oh wait, no, dancing. It has also even a texture here, you know. It's a guy who's twerking. And this robot, you can change the animations. Do stuff like that. Yeah, I used exactly this tutorial for skeletal animations from OGL Dev. I think he has like such a great content and explanations, and I never worked with animations before that. Yeah, it was very nice, and that always the only thing is just to change some things for Vulkan specifically. How much complex would you say Vulkan is to OpenGL? I never coded in OpenGL, but I saw tutorials, because lots of tutorials with rendering things are on OpenGL, and it looks very primitive and very high level. So I would say Vulkan is much more complex. But when you realize all this complexity, you go through these things, you through basics, you implement also some kind of helpers, wrappers, and it is all much easier then. But probably it's just the question of experience and how good you understand it. I quit smoking 2 years ago, and now I'm only vaping. But when I was smoking, it was absolutely terrible. I could smoke 15-20 cigarettes per day, and I was rolling cigarettes. I was thinking that it is it's making things better, but it didn't. So yeah. I got a job, the way how I got a job, I think I consider myself as a very unique and fantastic thing, because it is very hard to find an engine developer job, and it is absolutely, in my from my perspective, experience and experience of other people, it's almost impossible to find an internship job as an engine developer. And my company provided me this opportunity because I literally had no 3D experience back then. And yeah, and I think I didn't disappointed them. So anyway, I will go for a small break now. Please don't leave for a long. I will be back in 5-10 minutes, and see you soon, guys. Hi all, how are you doing? I'm back. Jack V, I think I am relatively good in math, at least like I can read articles, understand them, but of course I'm definitely not the person who can figure out things with my own brain in terms of mathematics, because I never was good at school in it. I was literally having like very middle grades if I was lucky, and I've started to learn maths from scratch, like from starting of the school when I was 21, and I'm now 25, and now I'm learning advanced maths, and I have from 2 to 4 maths classes per week with a tutor, and I think it's a good direction. I probably won't be ever super in it, but I can be at least somehow goodish. And also thanks all you guys who joined today's stream. I'm going to investigate what I wrote previous week, because it was definitely not a good idea. Yeah, I've commented game modules array selected for some reason, because it was crashing. It was crashing and I decided to comment it. Very, very smart from my what was thinking. Okay, I've got an index and I'm just doing erase if from the render key if the index is the same as the object. Makes sense. And I probably will try to keep it for the general render key, and I will see how it works then. I never studied science, computer science or software engineering. I am self-taught, fully, 100% self-taught. No, my parents are definitely not academically inclined. I mean, like, I'm from family, my half of the family from mother's side, they are translators. So probably like it can be in some way interpreted as a academic background, but I don't know. Like my grandfather was whole life learning and working as a Arabic language translator, if I can say so, and my grandmother was working and learning German language, and my mom was forced to learn German language, but she never worked in this field, so she just like had to learn it because she was forced to. And my father is like absolutely not from any academic stuff. Jack V, feels like you had a very good youth, or at least like if it was good for you. Okay, let's delete something. Okay, let's delete monkey. Nothing happened, but no crash, which is good. But why doesn't... Definitely, I'm sure that I don't know how erase if works. I'm super sure that I don't know how it works. Wait, maybe did I recompile? Of course I did. Of course I did, yes. I don't know. What is the most distinctive feature of this game engine? I wrote it. This is the most distinguished thing. As you see, I don't need much to feel proud of myself, which is good, I guess. Well, no, actually, if not acting like a weirdo here, I think that I'm very, very proud that I've implemented multi-threaded vulkan, and big scenes runs on multiple threads when I'm recording the graphics API calls, and I think it is very cool. But it didn't affect performance at all. So I spent lots of time implementing this multi-threaded rendering, but I don't have any stars from it for now. And I don't know, like, maybe the issue is in implementation, but it feels like super correct. So I don't know. I was born in Moscow. I lived there. So capital girl. Okay. Again, and I can even move it. This is bad. I see. Makes sense. I don't have model name. Okay. What is get model name? It doesn't exist. C language sometimes is very weird. Emil, hi! Why are you here and not on your vacation? Why are you not partying hard? How are you doing? Good to see you here. Ashan, hi. Good to see you too. Thanks. I am fine, and how are you? Okay. Everything changed. Okay, so feels like the object which is selected is correct, at least like according to the texture. Yeah, this is correct, but it's definitely not correct of how I'm processing it, because they are just moving the positions. Positions are moved. No way, no way. Or yes. Fuck. Whole. Yeah, so feels. Emil, I see that Nightbot deleted your message because of the caps lock, but I saw what you wrote me. I don't know just why you are here on my stream and not partying hard, but thank you for joining. And my light isn't here amazing. It's very, very simple calculation and physically incorrect, but it will be improved. Do you do anything for fun outside of programming? Yes, I like to sing. I used to have a band for almost 6 years when I lived in Moscow, and we were doing screamo emo music, and I'm still trying to find a way to do something with the music during my immigration, and it's harder, and I haven't found a band, so I'm just like trying something there, and Yeah, so iterator gets invalidated of erase. I'm not erasing now. I think that I'm not. I commented and I'm just printing the deleted object information. It's not correct, but like it's actually very weird that something still is going on like this, but it might be because of the game object are erased too. I haven't figured out yet what I'm actually doing wrong. I am against drugs, absolutely. I will never get tired to talk about it. I hate drugs, and I used to use them, and my life was disaster. My brother had much worse experience with it, and for 8 years me and my family, we are trying to save his life, and now he's in a long remission for 1.5 years almost, and I'm super proud of him, and I hate drugs and I'm absolutely against them. Maki, hi. Yeah, work is going well. At least like lots of things done, and not lots of understanding. I'm just erase if. So erase if, should it work as I think it should work? Erase if should just erase from the vector, right? I hope. Actually, now let me make it easier. Object list. Should work like this, right? And I will do it like this and see if I will have some issues. I am absolutely against everything that can affect my vision, thoughts, stuff like that. And like nootropics, I knew friends. I had friends that were doing this, and like I don't need anything. I strongly believe that I don't need anything, any supplies to boost my thoughts, memorization, brain, because I have a with all my experience and stuff I done, I'm so fucking grateful that my brain works as it works, and it's like a miracle, because I don't want to talk about that, but like it's just very cool how I'm functioning, in my opinion, and I'm so like I'm not into trying something without a prescription from a doctor, and no, never a doctor said that I need to take something. Thanks for joining this channel and for being here today. My brain, I think it's fine. I mean, like I'm not the one, I guess, who can judge, but I feel it's fine. Pablo, yeah, it's NVChat plugin what I'm using. I never wrote on Rust, and I hope I will never do it. I definitely haven't fucked up how erase if works. Should be fine. It just did nothing. Let's load some different scene where I can navigate through objects better. Monkey, this one. Wow, what the heck? Okay. Okay, you also saw how the cube disappeared, but like half of the meshes from monkey changed the position, and the gizmo too. Oi, this is so bad. Oi. I don't know why it's going, what's happening. Let's maybe... No, I will not simplify yet. Okay. So... some... like plane disappeared again. So I am on the right, I'm on correct direction, but something is very odd happening to the animations and their transforms. I don't know yet. But it doesn't work for this monkey for some reason. I am on Arch Linux, yes. I'm from Russia. I started to learn C language when I was 21. Now I am like, no, 21. Now I am 25. Huh. Interesting. Lol, such a weird artifact. Like, I've just deleted almost everything, but I have so weird artifact here. White state. What happened to you? I can delete some objects, something I can't. Okay, this is lighting, I assume, and this is fine, but what happened with you? Okay, this is very weird. Oh, this is light. Okay. So maybe some wrong scene. What is there with the scene? Scene 2. I have light. Plane. Monkey. Okay, I will probably get rid of some of the objects here to make it simpler. Okay, let's see again. Step 2, good luck with your project. What are you writing? Like just general game engine or for something special? I'm not from St. Petersburg. I was living in Moscow, but now I live in Europe. Okay. Nothing. Okay, something weird now. Whoa. Looks so terrifying. Oh, this is crazy. Very bad. Never thought that it can be so hard. I started with the assembly language. The idea was given me by my friend Emil. He was in this chat recently, and I was 19, 20. I started to learn assembly, and then I started to learn C. I got to the free programming school. It has like, it is known in world as School 42. And I was learning C language there for a year, and when I decided to begin my journey with assembly, I guess my next step was predefined already. So I didn't do a shadow mapping system because I am too stuck with the vulkan and engine editor stuff, but I think hopefully soon there will be some shadows and better lighting. Why would I need to choose JavaScript? It's never used to write like PC game engine on it. Like, it's just JavaScript is for web development. I'm not curious about it, honestly. Another thing that comes to my mind is how I am processing Gizmo. And this will be something where it is. hope I never use it. Yep. No! Oh. But it's just in this check. Absolutely big nonsense. Feels like with the adding of new object it was much simpler, even though I also spent quite a time there. Progress with the deletion is kinda, you know, sad is not the correct word for it, but I don't have that much of vocabulary in English. Despair progress. Okay. So the handle was set. Let's see where I am using keeper type NPC. I'm not using it anywhere. Really? I do. Oh, what if it's due to my multi-threaded thing? What if? Just like what if? I don't think, but it would be such a nice solve for everything. Yeah, that should do the thing. Nicholas, hi, and hi everyone who joined today's stream. How you structure the engine with your files and directories? You can check it on the GitHub. I guess the structure is pretty primitive and simple, and this is the reason why I want to rewrite it from scratch again so much, because the longer I write it, the much faster it becomes a mess, and it's already very hard to navigate there, and I want to do everything again. Yeah, it's on GitHub. I read so much before I started to program, and like just for the person who asked for learning resources, they are now in chat by Nightbot. Yeah, so I used to read a lot, but then I started to do programming, and I started to read so much technical things, and usually during all my day my brain is just then at the evening is like very overwhelmed, and I've noticed that now it's very hard for me to finish a book or just read a book, and it is very sad because I used to read so much. At school I even passed final exams on literature, from literature, I don't know. I really loved it, and currently I have 3 books in development, like in terms that I'm reading them and can't finish. I had like so small amount left on 3 body problems book. Yeah, I have like literally few chapters, but I just can't finish it. Also, I was rereading one Russian classics book. I don't know its name in English. Give me a moment. Does it have a wiki page in English? Yes, it has. Wow, okay, it has such a beautiful name in English. And quiet flows the dawn. And this is very, like, I guess, mainstream book in from Russian, like, classics. And I read it when I was 16, and I just had a feeling that I want to read it again. And I started, and I can't finish it. And recently I finished reading second book of Witcher books, and I started to read another one, but I can't continue. But I love Witcher. Like, it's very, like, this book is like something that was always like something like just to rest, to turn off the brain. And I also was reading Dune, and I haven't finished it, but I like Dune also so much, and this universe and this like general. But I just, like, I'm so slow in it, and I guess this is what is mainly not helping me, because I sometimes it's just like so hard to find time. I don't know how other people are doing it, but I never used to have such problems before I've started to program. Yeah, so like usually I like sci-fi. Yeah, I read lots of sci-fi, and when I was a kid, I was reading so many of anti-utopia. Like anti-utopia. I guess you understand what I mean. And but like I grew up since then. I also like just like classical books. Like I liked how it's called in English, the English writer, but I don't know the name. It's Dickens, and it is. I need a page. Great Expectations. Yes, like this was a very good book in my opinion, and I like such books, like old one. But yeah, like what I'm lying. What does it mean? I like. If I would read something at least, then it would mean something. But now, no, I haven't read Gravity's Rainbow. Dusha, I was very lucky. I mean, I just sent my small CV to my company, and they replied and they gave me internship. But I know it's like not common, something not very common, and I consider myself as very lucky. Nice. The gizmo is still broken, but at least here are some. No, there are nothing. It's definitely everything is absolutely wrong. Why? Okay, give me a moment. forgot one thing for sure, but it doesn't feel like something that should like fix all the issues. Nicholas, yeah, I love games, of course, like of course. Like when I had more time, I guess it's also like absolutely definitely it is related to my work and that I'm working, because before I got my job, I was better in reading and I was better in playing single player games. I very like to go into the like story, to lore and like explore things. I used to play a lot games like Fallout, like Witcher, yeah, of course, and GTA, stuff like that. Just first thing that came to mind. But after I started to work, I don't find like time for this. I don't know, time, motivation, whatever. And when I now play something, I usually play strategies like Civilization, Stellaris, Crusader Kings, Hearts of Iron. I actually also play now. It just like helps me to, I guess, turn off the brain. I don't know. It just helps. And it is, I don't know, like single player games and like going through story and stuff is something that is very emotionally big investment for me, I guess. And I don't have it usually. And for strategies, I always have, like always, yeah, Factorio also. I was playing lately. So yeah, stuff like that. The music that I'm listening is absolutely not a secret, but it's just like I don't know if people here will know. Like generally, I like Grimes, Tyler the Creator. I used to listen to lots of screamo, but I'm not usually doing it now for a long actually time now. Maybe because I become happy finally. Yeah, I like rap, like Notorious B.I.G., Tupac, Tyler the Creator, I already said. And I like Russian rap, which you probably won't know. Yeah, and just like some general music. Sometimes I listen to some sort of popular music, because why not? Sometimes I listen to Russian, not like, it's not Russian, it's more like you have Orthodox Church and you have like this not weird, I don't know how to say it in English, like in church, how people sing in churches. I guess in Catholic churches they also sing, and in Orthodox churches they sing, and I have like one group of men, they are singing, and sometimes I like it, like it just, I don't know, the songs they are singing, they're like old songs and they are about like war, death, things like that, and they are like so dramatic, emotional, like it is much more hardcore than any screamo emo thing that I was listening to. So when I have like sad mood, I'm listening to this music. Favorite game? I'm not religious, absolutely. I don't find myself in this area of society, of humanity. but I'm very curious about it. Like, I mean, curious in terms of history or cultural things, because like each religion, each nation has something to do with it, and it is very interesting to observe, especially in modern society. Sometimes I have a question like how people can like believe, and sometimes I'm like, wow, they believe, it's so cool. Like, yeah, but I don't. Hi, Quad, Derek. Yeah, Choirs? Hoyers? I don't know how to pronounce it, but this is what I meant. Yes. I like Paradox game too, but like the game of all time, it's just like something that you can't ask me, because each like game has a like very very deep, like each game I like has a very deep connection into my like life, my past, my memories, and every game has its own place. And like, if I will need to select one, I will say that it is Doom from 1993, because it's like literally something that, like, this is why I'm sitting here. When I saw on a YouTube how the explanation, like just random science popular video about how Carmack made Doom, and like it was mostly related to the Wolfenstein, but like I didn't know that back then. Yeah, and yeah, it just changed my life, and I wrote my 4 versions of Doom like game, but it wasn't a game really, but it was something that like led me to this direction where I am now. Paradox games, yeah, like Crusader Kings, Stellaris, Hearts of Iron is also Paradox. Yes, it's Paradox. Hoyers. Okay, Hoyer. So weird. Why sometimes it's like K, sometimes it's C. Sawyer? Hoyer. I don't know. Life treating me in Europe this summer that I want to shotgun in my head, because it's like enormously hot, and I don't have air conditioning. I bought a fan, and it's now like fanning here, and it is much better. But before that, it was absolutely like for like death, absolutely bad. But now it's fine, and I really hope that like during the week, next week, it will be better, because it should be. They can't do it to me so long. I have a very bad sleeping because of it. No bug. It was deleted. No bug. It was deleted and no bug. I hope someone at least saw it. And again, deleted, no bug. List is smaller. Check it out. No, it wasn't deleted for this animation object for some reason. I will ignore this case, because it will mean that, but this one was deleted. I don't know why animation object wasn't, but the cube did. And let's see the sphere. The sphere will also do it, probably. No, maybe because the gizmo was selected at the moment. I don't know. I think that it was the issue. Okay, now again. Okay, it was. What about you? You won't, probably, because you're moving all the time. Yeah, okay. Yes, so it was a gizmo. So when I have gizmo selected and I'm trying to delete it, it definitely doesn't work, and it is providing some issues. I don't know why. Okay, so when it's not gizmo, it is working, which is good. I can delete things, and I don't know what happened with this sprite. Okay, so probably it was somehow related to the lighting. I don't know. I don't want to investigate. I want to test another scene. Okay, cube. Okay, 1, 2. Yes. Oh god, it is so cool. I have an engine. I can add and delete objects. It is so cool. And you also, like, I need to be careful and have no gizmo being selected. Yeah, because otherwise I have a bug. But it is so cool. I can add objects, I can delete objects. No one can stop me. And like this one, for example, yes, just like animated object. I also don't like you here. I want to delete you without having gizmo pressed. It's a very, very hard task. But I will do it. Okay. No, it didn't work. It didn't work well. Okay, nice. Nice. This is so good. Okay, and you also gone. And now I have only lights, almost, sprites, and 2 NPC. One is this one. I should also be able to get rid of it. I did. And this plane, I have no idea where it is. It's also sphere. Okay, this one. Nice, so good. I thought that it will be much, like, I thought when I started to work on it, it was much harder. And now I have an issue because probably no objects, NPC objects for rendering, and we see that the scene doesn't know how to behave anymore. And lights are gone, only gizmo is visible, which is not that bad because you can see this beautiful, like, how it's getting smaller and bigger. Wow, such a game engine. Wow, this is so good. Okay, and what if now, like, just for fun, I will add some NPC? It just will, like, collapse. Yes, it won't survive this. It did. And lights are back. So we literally, everything was wrong. It didn't know how to render lights because no NPC was here. I added NPC, lights are back. So isn't it like a miracle in this engine? And now again, I see lights for some reason, but I don't know why they were gone before. Let's say it plain. So like you see, it's like literally game engine. Wow, I am so happy. I know that I talk too much now, but you just can't understand my emotions. You shouldn't, but you can. And now I just added it, and now I will delete it. Amazing. And now it's again back because I just added it. Such a small thing, but it can make me so happy. I will keep these emotions with me through the whole week. So cool. Access. It will be now hard to delete actually. No, it won't be. Yeah, delete it. Okay, cool. And I will play again more with that. And just okay, well, let's say I was just like, I want to create a scene like, oh, I don't like how they look. Pressing delete it, oh, flickering. Okay, delete it. Flickering, no, delete it, yay! And I'm like, okay, I will start from the beginning. Putting cube here, changing texture, red, now. Cool. And now this one, yay. And then I'm going to delete it because I don't want them anymore. And I can't do it because I just wrote it. Okay, this was very fun. Let's see now if I can do it nicely with the other objects too. I don't know if I will run Doom via my engine. I will rather make a Doom scene there. Normal mapping is done. Like I have a G buffer, so I gather normal position albedo map information and depth, of course. Game is ready. No one knows when. Just like it took me pretty much long time to make this like functionality with adding and deleting object work, but it is cool. Well, very nice would be to now like improve it and then make some like update all scene level, because now I only have the functionality for updating some particular one object, but it would be nice to be able to update all of them. And like for example, if something is erased, then I will erase it. Yep. Okay, so let's do it again, probably. Not again, but like I mean for bigger amount of them. Okay. Will it still work? John Smith, I guess the hardest part is just general programming, like of the architecture, yes, because some things you can find very, very easily, like rendering techniques and like lighting, shadows. It's just like something that I can, if I want to do it this way, to do it fast, I can open tutorial and just check the information and like copy paste or modify, but just have like some general guidance. But when it comes to how to manage objects, how to manage vulkan, how to manage threads, and like keep it everything together, I never found a good source to find these like things. and it was always like just to find some GitHub repository, check something there, find some small article, check something there, and this is the hardest thing. But like, I guess from my perspective, the most... Oi, Nico, thank you. Wow, this is so beautiful. Thank you. It's so insane. Like, this project feels so small to me, and like, of course, it's not small in terms of what it's like doing for me personally, because of course it's like helping me to grow and stuff. But I guess like in comparison to other YouTubers who are sharing their engines, who are maybe working on them for a longer time or maybe not, they are much cooler, I think. But it's just so nice that you think so. Thank you. Oi. Okay, can I still delete? Yes. No. What happened? No. Why it stopped to work when I changed it to be like this? No. Okay, so here you wanna say no, crash, because I tried to delete Gizmo. No. How can I prevent this from happening? It happened. Of course it happened here. And 4, 3, 8. What? Wait, where did it happen actually? Scene 176. Oof. Oi, not good crash. It happened not where I thought it will. Yeah. Then what is this line? Oi. Yeah. Well. Maybe I have to think at least some amount of time, not a very long. I don't want to think a lot. I want to think at least some small amount of time, so I won't do stupid mistakes. But apparently it wasn't that stupid. Пуп земли. Interesting sense of humor. Okay, so one thing is probably protected, like in a way how I can protect code, usually very badly. So what was the issue? The issue was some weird crash, and I don't know what it will be again, but I will just reload things and start testing again. The font is basic Linux font, basic Linux like monospace, so I haven't changed it. As you saw maybe or don't, I have DVM, and I have literally black background and nothing there. And I'm not this type of person for like customization or like animations and like things like that. I don't like it. It's Arch Linux. Okay, first let's see how my protection work. I can't delete when Gizmo is selected, which is fine, but when I'm trying to delete, I have an issue. Sad. It's always in the update RQ. So something definitely changed when I started to iterate over the objects. Wait, this statement is wrong. Fuck, and everything is wrong. So I assume something like this will also happen here. Interesting. I don't see any issues for now. And it feels like the object list is also getting lower. Is it? Yeah, it is. Cool. So I fixed. No. Huh. Why it happened now? Why like this? Thanks for joining the channel. All you guys, thank you for joining. Oi, Chris, hi. Yeah, protected. Have you seen how I was deleting the objects? I'm so proud. But like something is then wrong? Some points. But not forever. But this is, yeah, this is not nice. I don't like it. From the what I can see, what I can tell, is it is definitely related to the it is deleted somewhere in the wrong place when I'm iterating over the objects. Okay, so yeah. Nicholas, I'm not working in Ubisoft, I'm working at Egosoft, and I don't think that I can tell you these things. That I can answer you to this question, I'm sorry. I'm not sure, like maybe I can, but I'm usually not trying, I'm too scared. Okay. So far, so good. Okay, so when I am not erasing weird things through the map, everything works as expected. Yeah, I'm professionally working full time. Rockstar Games using Imgui, really? Cool. I would think that they have their own graphics UI system, or like not own, but some other. Okay, so I realized where the issue comes from, probably. I will just do some small more tests. UI programming is cursed, why? I never knew that they are using GUI. This is actually very interesting. GUI is awesome. I just like it was just I thought it's like more for like home developers, you know. Now of course it can be used in production too, but like just was interesting that Rockstar did it. Okay, so I can with the 95% be sure that the issue is caused by deletion from different render keys things. Interesting. Ethical math, hi. My lighting is absurdic and not correct, basically. But it looks nice, and I can have it as like for presentation purposes. Okay, feels like it worked. Nice. I love it. I love how it's adding the things, deleting it. This is so cool. I have 2 planes now, and I will delete one. Cool. Nice. Okay, no more fun. Let's investigate what is breaking the list of modules. I'm wondering. How can I check it? Okay, I guess that's probably all what I want to. Oh, it's actually a string. You didn't answer my question. Your thoughts on programmers being replaced by AI? I believe you guys are at least safe. Ilya, sorry, I missed your question. And it is actually something that is being asked pretty frequently, but wasn't asked on this stream, so I will share my opinion on it. But it might change in the future, because I don't know how I will feel about that. But now, in my personal opinion, is that it's just like an evolution. Programming was in the first place meant to be a thing that the thing that is doing automatization of the processes, yes? And now we are in the point where programming can basically replace the person who invented it, like who created it, yes? And it's just like a part of evolution, in my opinion. And I'm not scared. I'm sure that my field will also be target, not now maybe, because not that much amount of data is available as for some more high-level things in programming, but it's also a question of time, and I think a very, very small amount of time. And I'm not afraid of being unemployed, because I used to work from like 17. I did lots of things, and I know how to earn money, and of course they were never that sweet as I'm receiving now as doing programming. But like, I don't know, I don't think that money is something that can make you happy. Money can help you but not make you happy. And the most thing that worries me is just like to stay so curious and motivated about area that I'm currently doing, or that I will want to do in the future. And if I will be like still interested in programming, I think that no AI won't be able to stop me, or like me being replaced by AI, it won't stop me if I will still be able to program. Okay, testing. Module, mask, gbuffer, yes, correct. Mask, gbuffer, mask, gbuffer, mask, gbuffer, mask, gbuffer, again. Lighting was erased for some reason. How it got to the lighting, may I ask? Was it a light source? Was it a light source? Did I just try to erase a light source? Let's see it again. Maybe it was a light source. It shouldn't be. I don't have a game in mind. No, like I'm saying not true. I have a game in mind. It would be a strategy, but if it will be a very not soon. Okay, I just deleted module grid. Are you kidding me? This is not working good. What light has as an ID? It has something different, I assume. Huh. Not good. How am I adding the lighting? Oh yeah, of course, I know what's going on there. Yeah. Okay. Decadence guide for C++. I'm always for Russian speaking people, I'm always pointing to this YouTube channel. Just type in the YouTube, he has very good lectures for C and C++. Regarding the books or scientific literature, I don't know any like good. I never read anything about C++, like read like book. Of course I read some web pages, but never book. Okay, just small check, and then I'm going to go for break. Oh fuck, it crashed. Unexpected. It's weird. I'm so hungry. Conrado fix, hi. Kabir, Dave, depends on with what I'm having an issue, I guess. When it's something that I know I can't find a link for, because it's something that I figure out and I want to implement specifically in my code base, usually it is very hard for me to switch to something else. And there were streams where I was like streaming for 7 hours and I had no progress, and I was so despaired, but I needed to make it. And this is usually how I do this project. Like, I can't switch. It is something very rare. If it happens, then something is weird, something is wrong with me. Yeah, but like Google helps sometimes very, very much. Fuck. Weird. especially weird that nothing is printed. Okay. Okay, I'm getting tired. This is first thing. The other thing, I need to go to rest. And I will just finish this testing and go to rest. And now lighting comes here. Somehow the lighting tag is being erased. It doesn't make any sense. Why it happens? Why it happens? Of course I can just skip this, but it feels like something that a good programmer wouldn't do. But I'm not a good programmer. Aurora, I'm writing an engine because I'm interested in how it works under the hood, and that my initial goal is not in making a game. My initial goal is to learn Vulkan API, and existing game engine won't help me with this task. Okay, nice. It works. Oh fuck, you don't see anything. I'm sorry. Okay, no bugs now. It's good. What about the light? I can delete light too, if I am not selecting the gizmo, of course. Oh, I can delete light. Yes. Cool. This is so nice. Okay, I've deleted lots of tests done. Everything is fine. Let's add some new plain NPC. And then we will see if deleted light is actually stopping to be a light. So yeah, now I have lighting arrow. Yes, this one. This one is a light source. And I'm going to delete it. And we have no green lights here. So it's cool. So it's actually working. So this is like this pinkish thing. Pinkish. What was it? Yeah, nothing. Done. Gone. So cool. So cool. So cool. Wow, this is so awesome. Nice. I can't believe that I did it. I have no like saving of the resulting scene implemented yet. I can save a particular object, but when it's deleted it won't be overwritten. But I will make it previously. on previous next session. Okay, and I want to add light and see if I can change it to okay, I've added 2 lights. Beautiful. If I will be careful enough and have no gizmo selected, then I will be able to delete it. But it is very hard. It's not a simple task. Have no gizmo selected. I will need to refactor it because it's very stupid. It's almost impossible. Okay, I can do it. Fuck. Don't be select that stupid ball. Okay, delete it. Nice. Only blue ball left. Yeah, maybe this is the next, the most needed thing to refactor selection and gizmo, because I have such a good functionality, but it just can't work as it should be if we can't select objects normally, right? Okay, it's very nice. I really like it. I can add objects and remove them finally. Nice. Fuck. But the oh no! I've removed the grid. Okay, so this is also the thing that can happen. Makes sense. Anyway, I guess on this very, very positive note, I will say goodbye. Just give me a moment, I want to do this. Yeah, this is nice. Okay, so guys, thank you all for being here today. I hope you enjoyed. I had a very nice and productive time. And it was very nice to talk to you. And I hope that you all will have a very, very nice week. And yeah, we will have on the next weekend stream too. So I hope to see you all again. And yeah, for those who experience hot weather and it's also not doing good for them, stay strong. It will be over soon. Bye.